According to the EPA, the water is perfectly safe to drink, but an independent analysis shows the water is still not safe. Okay, so who do you believe? Truth is, Americans can't trust the EPA, which is the poster child for reckless abuse of power from an administration hell-bent on force-feeding this country its radical environmental agenda. Joining me now from New Orleans, Louisiana, Chief Political Analyst at BennyTheJokeMan.com, Ben Walsh. Ben, I would have loved to have seen the candidates on Wednesday night in the debate say, let's eliminate the EPA, because that's what I want to do. Did you see the debate? It was on another network, a network I like to call fondly the Clinton News Network.
Yes, it was on CNN, Graham, and you know, there was a lot of pressure on the network because they're not accustomed to having an audience. Yeah, it took an adjustment there. But I really missed Candy Crowley. You know, if she had been there, Donald Trump would have had some great fat jokes. But it was not to be. Now let's talk about the debate itself, GL. The winner was Rand Paul, according to a survey of potheads.
Well, that kind of makes sense. Go ahead.
Yeah, they were fans of his dad, too. But you can tell the candidates were just unable to ignore the elephant in the room. But enough about Chris Christie. And let's not leave out the undercard. Previous to the main event, there was a debate among the second-tier candidates, but there was no winner because they were all losers.
Yes, we call those the 0%ers. Now, the Pope, you know, he's in Cuba, and he's going to leave Cuba, and he's going to come to the United States next.
Yes, next Wednesday, President Obama and the First Lady will welcome the Pope to the White House, assuming they're still together. But as you said, Graham, the Pope will meet with Fidel Castro in Cuba. And this will be the first meeting between the aging Marxist and Fidel Castro. Now, this Pope is...
Wait a minute. That was a delayed reaction. I got that joke, and it's pretty funny. Go ahead.
All right. The Pope has drawn criticism from conservative Catholics because of his stances on economics and the environment and social issues, but he's now come under fire for wearing white after Labor Day. Yeah, you know, that's trivial, but this is serious. The Secret Service has disrupted a terrorist plot to attack the Pope while he's here in the U.S. Now, that's good, but now there's concern that a panic will ensue if the Pope-mobile backfires. So maybe they'll give it a tune-up before they bring it over here. I don't know if you heard this, but in a radio interview, the Pope blamed the god of money for the refugee crisis in Europe. The god of money. Yeah. Who does the Pope think he is? Bernie Sanders?
Well, you know, politically speaking, they're kind of aligned, probably right down to Bernie Sanders' 90% tax rate. Now, the undeclared candidate on the Democrat side, of course, is Joe Biden, and insiders are saying, yeah, he's gonna run, but he's waiting apparently until November?
Yes, the vice president is hoping that by then, Hillary Clinton will be on the lam. Yeah, that would be great. Hillary Clinton's campaign is sputtering. I don't want to say she's stiff, but she's the only candidate who makes her own robocalls. Yeah, she just can't loosen up. But negative views of Hillary Clinton are reaching near record levels, and many Democrats only pretend to have a favorable view of Hillary, like Bill.
That's true.
Yeah, he's trapped.
Yeah.
But now this is serious. You might know this name, Brian Pagliano. He is the aide who set up Hillary's private email server, and he has asserted his Fifth Amendment right not to answer questions on the grounds that he could wind up like Vince Foster.
Vince Foster, who is dead, depending on the definition of is. BennyTheJokeMan.com, thank you, and as always, be careful down there on Bourbon Street.